Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights offense will get the first swing of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Whalen. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the back. Powers through the defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score UCF 7, UMASS.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and
Great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it go. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Westbrook. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass. Man, and he shows some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The short hands, it's Webb. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Knights with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. He makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
14, UMass 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. UMass quickly back to the line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Gets away. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DB's
going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Lining up to add another. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCF 28, UMass 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. But the offense is going to have to score, and score pretty dang quick.
Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Escapes trouble. And the pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's looking deep. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown Knights! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, UMASS 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. UMass quickly back to the line.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He tries to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he slipped through.
took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to start.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
As a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You set your offense up. You turn the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The UMass offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. UMass quickly back to the line. Calls his own number. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And that's why this quarterback is such a big weapon, guys, because in this area of the field, they can call these design QB runs, get the extra blocker at the point of attack, and go score. And he showed you that physicality there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 16 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Whalen. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deeper. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught him 2 and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they get...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Escapes the sack. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Whalen. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Knights! And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in Game 1. Blowout win looking like in Game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Get the touchdown, get the 1st down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Whalen. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he's got it inside the 20.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Touchdown, UCF! And the route is on.
UCF.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat fitted in a tight window. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The aerial assault continues. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On the move. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Touchdown, Knights! And the punishment has been extended. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. UCF 63. UMASS.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UMASS offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, credit to the offense, sticking with the run, but, man, it's not working. And this defense is not budging. And we've seen them all season. They've been so dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air. And you're going to have to turn your quarterback loose, let him rip the football, because this defense is so stout against the run.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. Spins away. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Whalen. Gets open down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here on third down for this offense. Finds the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Webb. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it will still be 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UCF 79, UMASS 24.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back to throw, it's Westbrook.
The quarterback is set. A loss of 7 yards. third down.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.